Welcome to Lesson 2 of the implementation of iPads in the classroom. This particular lesson is going to take you over some of the educational apps that are available on the iPhone or the iPad. What you see right here, after using the program of Reflector, you can see exactly what I have on my iPhone right now. Now, these are just a few of the different types of educational apps that you may be able to use in your classroom. The majority of the apps that are on there currently are math apps because I am a math teacher. That just is the best thing for me to use with my students in my classroom. But what we're going to look at here is some of the educational benefits to those apps. We're going to click on first in the bottom row, and the second one, it's called Mathmateer. Now, what this app does, once you start to play, you can choose different types of math skills to work on. I can click on a player, I can enter a name, I can enter my name in, I can choose an avatar, doesn't matter what it's going to be, we'll choose this guy, and we can save it. And these are the kind of things that our kids really get into in the classroom. We can choose, or at this point, we can look and see what kind of goals that we have won, any medals that we've earned. As of right now, you can see that we haven't earned any, but we can choose maybe a new rocket to play for the game. It gives you a little bit of the rules on how the game needs to be played. And after the kids do some of the basic skills with addition, multiplication, and subtraction and division, they can start buying and customizing their own rockets, and the kids really get into that kind of thing. But what we can do now is we can launch. In this particular standard, if you look up underneath where it says even numbers, you are going to choose all of the even numbers that end in 0, 2, 4, 6, or 8. So we can launch. And as I tilt my phone, you can see the rocket is going in different directions currently. Now we're in outer space, and our mission again, any even numbers. 12, 12, 18. Let's see what happens when I click 5. Okay, that just kind of stopped it, and that's when the game kind of allowed the rocket to sink back down. So I can click 2 again, 14, and so on and so forth. But that's just one of the features that this particular game has. Obviously, you can do more than just even numbers once you exit out of that particular one. You can go back to click on missions. You can see you can choose different types of numbers. You can work with time, money, shapes, multiply or divide. Any of those kind of things will be good for the students to use in the classroom. So we'll go back to our desktop, or actually go back to the home screen. That was just one of the math apps that you could use. There is a particular app called Today in History. This would work well in a social studies classroom or a history classroom, but it just kind of goes back in time with some of the important current events that have taken place in history. You can see it'll give you the date, it'll give you the specific event that occurred that day in history as you go down. But I kind of enjoy looking at this myself. I'm a little bit of a history geek and kind of like seeing what's going on in time. Go back to the home screen. Okay, you can see that I have this one other app called Evernote. Now, Evernote is an excellent tool if students are needing to write specific notes. If you want your students to type up a letter, type up a note, take notes, this particular app gives the student the capability of using their thumbs a lot. With this texting generation of students that we have, this app kind of gives them an opportunity to use that knowledge and power of texting that the students have to write whatever we need. They can also email their notes. They can email it to the teacher. They can email it to themselves. But this is another little app that you can use to help students use particular elements in the classroom. But this was a good one to use as well.